the great Robert Duvall passed,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm told. Mm-hmm. Interesting guy. Probably last of the old school who, did it their own way. Hollywood. Hollywood, it's funny because Hollywood was dude on dude. It was like Charlton Heston and John Wayne and famously all these like hard drinking, womanizing, doing his own, when he found out when Cuffy Eubanks found out his girlfriend was pregnant, he punched her in the belly, cussed her out, and left her.
How dare she?
How dare she? Like weird stuff like that, and he drove his Stutz Bearcat off a cliff, and he was 7 times the legal limit, and whatever.
A better time.
Yeah, and now it's all fucking pussies. It's all like Mark Ruffalo, and it's like a competition to see who the biggest pussy is. Mm-hmm. And back then, it was a competition to see who the manliest man was.
Yeah, a lot of it wasn't acting. Like when John Wayne would say stuff like, "Load your hands, you sons of bitches," he was talking to the PA behind the camera. He wasn't talking,
right.
He was like getting after people.
Yeah. So it's a whole new world order. But it's interesting that, I don't know, maybe we passed through the middle in like the year 2000 or 2005 or something when actors were just sort of actors versus womanizing alcoholics versus weeping pussies now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There must have been some mid-level, there was something from 1957 to 2026. We must have passed through some sort of neutral zone in 1997 where dudes were just dudes and they weren't misogynist, but also they weren't all pussy whipped either.
Don Johnson. He's like right in the middle, old school kind of guy, but not a dude you'd think that would be out like, punching his pregnant girlropined in the stomach.
Been married for 30 years.
Yeah,
that guy.
That guy, yeah.
All right. So anyway, Gene Hackman. Sorry, not Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, old school dude. But if you listen to this podcast for the last 10 years, you will understand that I did have a problem with the man.
Yeah.
Not personally, but in one of his greatest roles, which is Gone in 60 Seconds, the remake, and he's playing the mentor dude, who's a dude. Like he's got, by the way, I don't know why, but I'll tell you what you're not looking for in an auto body shop. Dimly lit. but every body shop in a movie is dimly lit.
Yeah.
And the other thing you'd like in an auto body shop is nice circulation because you're dealing with resins and epoxies and lacquer thinner. And it's always dimly lit with a fan that's up on the wall. It's one of those wall-mounted fans. It's huge, like 4 feet. And it's turning about 1 revolution every 80 seconds, which is not exactly an exhaust fan pulling all the fumes out of the lacquer you're spraying.
Yeah, well, they make it seem like a chop shop, and there's always sparks flying. It's like, I don't need sparks in my auto body.
Grinding, yes. Everyone is grinding something. And they did figure out, like, one thing hot chicks could do in movies and commercials was grind shit. Because a grinder is just a right angle 6-inch thing, and you just turn it on, and all you have to do is lean it against a piece of steel, and sparks will shoot out. And then at some point, she can stop grinding and take her welder's hood back to reveal a super hot chick.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, "McManix, I didn't think I'd see your face around here again." Right? And then get back to grinding.
Yeah.
This never-ending grinding that's going on. But anyway, Robert Duvall keeps cassettes of cars he likes, and I'll tell you, he's talking about a Daytona 4-cam Ferrari, which is a really cool vintage race car, like a 71, 72. One just sold 6 months ago at Pebble Beach for like $9 million. It was like the most expensive one. But here's how he'll describe it. He's playing it for Memphis Reigns. Sorry. Memphis Reigns is Nick Cage's character.
Resurrection. Now we restore, we revive. Come here. Remember we used to do this? What? Come here. Okay. The Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona, Le Mans, 1971. Quad cam?
That's a V12.
V12, right. Here it peaks at 5,500 RPM.
What do you know about Raymond Calitri?
It peaks at 9,500 RPM. 5,500 is, you're not making horsepower at 5,500.
You're losing that race.
You got to redline it. By the way, when you look at dyno charts and you see some of these, like some of my engines are making at medium or low RPM, it's nothing. It's Toyota Corolla Camry numbers. It's when it gets up into the super redline realm is when they really start making horsepower. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's 9,500 RPM, not 5,500 RPM. Now, to be fair to Duvall, somebody just told him that. It was written in the script that way.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know about script writers. How do you know? And the answer is, obviously you don't. So don't you want to look it up? Like if I was like, this guy, the average bull mastiff male dog weighs 60 pounds. I'd be like, well, I don't really know that. I would have to go look up to see what an average... If I had my character saying something, I would go look it up, especially if I was a fucking nerd and I didn't know anything about this subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because usually they'll drop it on you, and then you go, is that right? And then they go, I don't know. And then they just walk away and never have to correct themselves.
5,500, the streetcar doesn't, the red line's not. 5,500 red line is low. It's like American V8 low, push rod low, single cam low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And even those are higher. But anyway, so he'll be missed.
Yeah.
But that's not by the car community. That's all. Not by the 4-cam Ferrari guys.
Yeah. 2 underrated movies that he never gets credit for. And everybody talks about The Godfather, but Colors with Sean Penn. Absolutely amazing movie. So good in it. And then The Paper with Michael Keaton. It's such a good movie. When he comes out, he's screaming at everybody, 9:05, and he's yelling at everybody because the meeting's 5 minutes late. He was great in that movie, and nobody ever talks about those 2 roles.
Agreed.